kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our five in you.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Loletta steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! DJ Moore, 71 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Regular!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. A strong running. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jack Doyle, 36 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Loletta. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Detroit!
Now here's Loletta. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dontari Poe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Lauletta just beating the play clock. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 is the general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On first down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
One play at a time now.
On second down, here's Brady. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jack Doyle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Caught on the right side by Adams. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now it's Lauletta. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Lauletta back to the air. He finds McKinnon, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
We got three, fellas. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Lauletta from the 50. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. Broncos. It's a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Out, out! Over, over! Over, over!
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 49 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Second down, Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
3 down, these 2.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Lucky 56. Hot!
Here's Lawletta now on second. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 9.
56. Lucky 56.
Lawletta now to throw it. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Lawletta on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On the toss, it's McKinnon. He's to the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker, because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I tried him out there and try it from the 20.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brady now on first down. He dumps it down to Ingram. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
20, 31.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
All right, now look at 56.
Lawletta looking for a first down throw. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run it with McKinnon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Lucky 56. Gone. Hot.
Lawletta looking to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Leopard.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Hey!
On 1st down, Brady. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big effort that time out of Ingram. And even 50 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Check it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go. Go. 59's in line. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. And, you know, sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now they run with Sims. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll look to throw. Sharks got it left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.